This is Dracovish. He took me over 16,000 fossil restores to get. Oh, and more importantly, he's a Pokemon World Champion. Alright, let's just tone down a bit on the ego, please. But despite winning and getting all the glory, he's been feeling a little down lately. I think it's because the rest of his buddies have all scattered across various Pokemon games, and it's my mission to shiny hunt all of them. So, let's lock in and reunite all of Ash's championship Pokemon, but in their shiny versions. Our first shiny hunt takes us to Pokemon Sword. For some reason, Sirfetch'd is chilling in this game. It's totally not because he's only available in Sword and Shield.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I'm gonna be using the Masuda method to hunt this guy, which means, with a foreign Ditto, I have a 1 in 683 chance of catching a shiny. Oh, and Galarian Farfetch'd shiny? Absolutely terrible. Who in Game Freak greenlit this? I want answers. Luckily, I have the shiny charm in this game too, which brings the odds to 1 in 512. This is the setup we're rocking. I'm using Colossal as my flame body Pokemon so I can hatch eggs faster. He's also decently leveled just in case I run into a wild Pokemon. Next up is my perfect boy Ditto, who is 6 IV with a Japanese nationality. If you want to learn how to get one yourself, Austin John covers it in detail. I'll leave his video in the description. And finally, we have our Sirfetch'd, who has 5 perfect IVs in the desired stats, with its hidden ability Scrappy. And just cause I'm extra, it's in a friend ball too. Before I could get started, I had to clear out my boxes. They were filled with extra cottony eggs from September of last year, and let's just say, I was absolutely in shock when this happened. What just happened? All I was doing was trying to make space for my Farfetch'd eggs. I was not expecting to hatch a shiny at all. I was hatching these guys back in September, right before the release of Scarlet and Violet. Not the perfect stat spread, it's missing the speed IV, but a bottle cap can fix that. This guy has been chilling in my boxes for 9 months, and I wouldn't have known if I didn't go back to Sword. Lesson learned, hatch all your Masuda eggs. We can now begin the Farfetch'd hunt. This is what happened. Wait, is that it? Oh my... Let's go! Dude, wait, that was really fast. How many eggs was that? That was the first box. Okay, look. It was, let's see, that's 30, 36, 42, 48. Egg number 50. Oh my god. Wait, he's flawless. And he has his hidden ability too. Oh. Wow. Dude, I'm at a loss for words. There's no way. Look, I came prepared. I have so many eggs I have to hatch. I think it's around like a batch of 300, and I got it in 50 eggs. I also bred him in a friend ball, so that's pretty cool. Dude, this shiny is horrible. Like, what is this? Oh man. Alright, well, how's Farfetch'd down? Why, hello there. Silly guy, that leak is way too big for you to carry around. You're looking hella dapper though. Alright, I don't even know why I have to address this, but for peace of mind's sake I will. I've received several comments in my 10 years of shiny hunting videos saying my Pokemon are fake, that they're sus for having ribbons for being level 100. And while I think it's fair to question it, I just want to show you guys how easy it is to grind these Pokemon. It's easy but very tedious, especially if you have other things to do in life. So this is the process I go through for each Pokemon in this game. I first teach it its moves with the TRs, and then I go to Isle of Armor Dojo because there, they sell discounted vitamins at bulk, so I can easily get max EVs on my Pokemon. And as you can see, my Farfetch'd has max attack and max speed EVs in less than 5 minutes. After farming Dynamax adventures for 20 minutes, I collected a decent amount of XP candies, so I used some of them and learned knockoff along the way. Galarian Farfetch'd has some weird evolution requirement. It needs to be holding a leak and land 3 critical hits in one battle to evolve, so I didn't take him to level 100 just yet. I plan to give him the Galar Champion ribbon and evolve him at the same time, so I challenged the league. My Farfetch'd went down several times this battle. I just had to use revives to make sure he's alive by the end, and after landing 3 critical hits, he evolved all the way up to Sirfetch'd. I also brought along my level 100 Zacian, which is essentially a cheat code for anything in this game. Raids, League, Battle Tower, you name it. Just watch as he casually one-shots Leon's G-Max Charizard. So inspirational. And now my Sirfetch'd has a Galar Champion ribbon. Super easy run which took about 17 minutes. I then used the rest of my XP candies to bring him to level 100. Here I was trying to optimize and use rare candies for the last few levels. I then went to Hammerlock to get Friendship and Effort Value ribbons. The Effort Value ribbon is pretty easy, since my Pokemon are already max EVs. The lady just gives it straight away. Probably the most annoying and tedious ribbon to get is the Friendship ribbon. After slapping my Sirfetch'd with a feather for several minutes, and having him gobble down a bunch of curry, we've reached peak Friendship, because that's how it works in real life too. I'd do all this for my shinies regardless, but I feel like it's only fitting for Ash's Pokemon to have these ribbons, since he builds bonds with his Pokemon, which is why they became champions in the first place. 3 ribbons down, 1 more to go. Leon came back for a rematch at the Battle Tower, but unlucky for him, I keep bringing my Zacian every time. He stands no match. And we are officially done with Sirfetch'd. I named him Jedi because he clearly has a lightsaber. He's adamant nature, rocking max attack and max speed, and he has the 4 ribbons all my shinies have in this game. And now we can move on to the next hunt. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, a game I haven't touched since December of 2018. I have less than 50 hours in this game, which is really low compared to my hours in other Pokemon games. I haven't even collected all 8 badges yet, so I'm essentially a noob, exploring uncharted territory. But despite this, I'm gonna attempt my first ever shiny hunt in this game, using the catch combo method. Basically, how it works is the more you keep catching the same species of Pokemon, the more shiny rolls you get, thus increasing the odds of getting a shiny Pokemon. Shout out to Anubis on Twitter for the infographic. The highest chance of getting a shiny Pokemon would be having a shiny charm, plus a lure and a catch combo of 31. Sadly, I don't have the shiny charm in this game, so the max odds I can have are 1 in 315. So the game plan was simple, catch a bunch of Ghastly.
Nope.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nope. Nope.
Ooh. Okay, clearly, I'm really not that good at this. It's okay, I'm just warming up the aim. I come from an FPS background, so this should come naturally. After struggling for a bit, I managed to get a catch combo of 86. Not bad, but nothing could prepare me for what happened next.
Bye, have a great time!
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Are you fine? I'm fine. Don't you worry about me. There's no worse feeling than losing a catch combo you've been working on for hours. But I was able to pick myself back up and continue the hunt. And after 349 Ghastlys caught, I finally found what I was looking for. After hundreds of Ghastly caught, my catch rate was insanely high, but I wasn't risking it. I gave it a Raspberry and made sure I landed the first throw. I didn't hunt this guy for a day and a half just to fail. And I caught it, with a catch combo of 350, a super satisfying number. And here she is, my first shiny in Let's Go. Quiet nature, which is terrible for Gengar, but I'll just give it a timid mint. Also pretty good IVs, I just wish she didn't have a good attack stat. She'll be taking more damage from foul play. After transferring the shiny to sword, I went through the exact same process I went through with sirfetch'd, except I had to grab max mushrooms so I could give Gengar the G-Max factor. You need 3 to create max soup. I gave my Ghastly max attack and max speed EVs using the vitamins, Carbos for speed, and Calcium for special attack. Here she is, fully EV trained. After evolving Ghastly to Haunter using XP candies, I traded with my friend to get Gengar. It's really nice to have someone trustworthy to do these trade evos with. And yet another terrible shiny in this video. I just wanted to say, despite being super frustrated with the throwing mechanics in Let's Go, it felt super rewarding getting the shiny. I think playing Scarlet for months has made me spoiled. It's given me false expectations to get shinies within 10 to 15 minutes, so it felt nice having to grind for the shiny. Don't get me wrong, you still have to grind in Scarlet and Violet for your shinies, especially getting the Herba Mystica. It's just a different type of grind, and you can argue it's easier if you want. Also, Gengar shiny is terrible, but at least the G-Max shiny is top tier. I love the choice they made for the Mega and G-Max to turn white. If only this color was its original shiny. I think more people would be excited to shiny hunt it and not keep it unevolved. Anyways, after beating Leon twice, once in the league and once in the battle tower, and feeding Gengar even more curry, I was finally able to give her all the ribbons. Again, this is quite tedious, but it's something I enjoy doing, so it doesn't feel like a chore. And now she's fully trained up and ready to battle. Gengar in the anime was getting thrown around for the first half. It couldn't win a matchup to save its life, but it definitely had its redemption arc after learning how to G-Max. Aw, look at Dracovish. He seems a lot happier after reuniting with 2 of its buddies. Just 3 more to go. I'm not too sure what Dragonite is doing in Pokemon Go. He's probably just taking a little vacation. Here he is. What's up? Are you done vacationing? Because it's time for you to come back home. Come on, your buddies miss you. Let me just stuff you in the Poke Transporter real quick. And after a brief Pokemon Home intermission, he made it all the way to Scarlet. Aww, you're a little baby. I've never seen a level 12 shiny Dragonite before. Wow, vacation must have hit different. Because you're a shell of your former self. Okay, that's a lot better. I named this shiny Yoshi. I trained Yoshi up to be max attack, max speed, with an adamant nature. He has his hidden ability multi-scale, and Terra normal so extreme speed can hit like a truck. On to the next shiny. I made a fighting type sandwich boost so I could shiny hunt Riolu. This area south of Cortando is a really good spot for hunting Riolus. They spawn a decent amount in this area. It's not a fully isolated hunt because Pawmi still spawn despite the encounter boost. And after 20 minutes, I found the shiny Pawmi. Why am I not surprised? I caught him in a luxury ball and continued my hunt. And a couple minutes later, I find this little one hiding underneath the shade of this tree. The Riolu line are some of my favorite Pokemon. Lucario was my first ever level 100 Pokemon back in Platinum. And I was so hyped when Ash got one for his team. And even better, utilizing the Mega Evolution gimmick. That caught me so off guard when it was confirmed. I evolved the Riolu into Lucario and trained her up. Lucario is running a special set with Nasty Plot and has max speed and max special attack with a timid nature. Please Game Freak, bring Megas back, just so I could evolve mine. It would be so sick. And here are Ash's championship Pokemon finally reunited again. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. It's free and helps me out a great deal. This is one of my favorite videos ever to make, so I hope you all enjoyed. Oh, and if you're wondering about Pikachu, well, I have a special plan for that. You don't want to miss it. Oh my! No way! No freaking way!